What's going on, YouTube? This is your boy D Weezy and welcome back to another video. Now, today's video, I just wanted to talk a little bit about being a quiet kid and all the facets around it. What's my take opinion on it, since being a person who's a living, breathing example of one himself. So, without any further ado, let's have a random talk. As a person who's been a quiet kid their whole life, I never took offense to it when people always ask the same question they ask all the other ones. Why you don't talk too much, or why you don't say anything, or why you so quiet? It never really had me offended. It never had me feel some type of way or anything, because how I view it is that it's just something that I've been born with. It's something that I've been born to be. And it might sound a little cringe or cliche or whatever, but in some cases it is true. People are the way they are because they're just born to be that way. Now, in some instances that it is taught by higher people. It could be the environment that you're in or anything like that. But in my case, it's just literally something that I've been born with. I have a lot of people I've been around that's more talkative than anything. And I'm just the one quiet person that just sit there and listen and observe. You know what I'm saying? And when people ask me those things, I don't have an answer for that, because it's just not something that doesn't really require an answer, though. I'm saying, like, a lot of times I'm just quiet because I don't have anything to say. It ain't because I don't like people. It ain't because that I don't respect people. It ain't because that I just don't want to. It's just a whole bunch of times that I just don't have anything to talk about. So I just rather keep my mouth shut than to try to force myself to have conversation, or force myself to be something that I know for a fact I ain't. You know, me being a quiet kid, I always thought about this one other thing. With today's society and how things goes, being quiet is a skill. I truly believe that being quiet is now considered to be a skill 100%, because a whole lot of people, or majority, believe that just because you think of something, you automatically have to say it. Or you all you have to say what's on your mind because you have a social media platform, or you have a phone and you can record and you can just voice your opinion to millions of billions of people across the world. You just don't have to do that. Or another case, well, just because I have a mouth and a voice, might as well use it. So I'm gonna just try to force this conversation out of this quiet person, or I'm gonna have to just make them talk, because for some real reason, some people feel offended when they're around people who just don't say much at all. And I'm just sitting there trying to figure out, why do you think that way? You don't have to talk because you have a mouth and a voice or an opportunity to talk. You can have an opportunity to do a lot of things. It doesn't mean that you just have to attain them every single time. And I truly believe that if there's an award for it, I might as well just be an Olympic for it, because hey, I have at least a bronze medal around my neck. If it ain't gonna be a silver or gold, you want proof of that? It was the time in middle school that people thought that I was deaf. And for those who don't know what that is, it literally means that I can't listen to anything. I can't hear anything because I was just so quiet. And that truly wasn't the case. I mean, I clearly can talk, as you can see now, or hear now. But hey, yeah, I know it sounds crazy, but it is what it is. And another thing I wanted to talk about is that when you being a quiet kid, most of the time you live in a quiet life, a lonely life, you might say. You don't have to worry about stress. You don't have to worry about drama because you don't care about it. You don't have to worry about being the topic of discussion, whether it be in group chats or even out and about, or even in closed doors. Like, people in closed doors don't really talk about you a lot because you don't have much for them to talk about. You don't give them anything much to talk about. In comparison to being with people who are very outspoken, who love to voice their opinion, they always seem to have something to talk about them, because they always have something to talk about. They always feel like they have to share a lot of things. Well, normally they don't, but it's just how they feel. So that's why people are more often to talk about them kind of people than people like me. And I used to let it get to me about how lonely and quiet things is, but now I love it. I love living a quiet and lonely life because, hey, you're prone to not be in any BS or anybody's mind or anybody's whatever it can be. You know what I'm saying? I love it. So to all y'all out there, y'all should love it too. Just embrace it. And it could be hard to live with it, but as soon as you get in the groove of it, you're gonna realize you're gonna value that more than anything, bro. Very peaceful too, man, I say. So let me know your thoughts in the comments about quiet people. What's your opinion on them? Do you love them? Do you hate them? If you do, what's the reason why? I just want to have this little open discussion about it real quick because I wanted to talk about myself. It's been on my mind the past couple of days. I just wanted to share it to the world. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to like, comment, subscribe, turn post notifications on, share the video with a few people, or share the video with a few quiet people who you can relate to or who you know, you might be one yourself. You can do whatever you want to. But like I always say, you have free will. You can do whatever you want. With that being said, I will see y'all in the next video. Peace out, y'all.